Hello and welcome to my podcast, Conversations with David. I am here with my very good friend, Karly Renman. I have known her for a couple of years now, and I'm very curious about your experience in your first year of business. And the reason why I ask that is, a lot of our listeners, they're probably thinking, should I start my first business or should I, go into entrepreneurship as a whole? What was your first year being a business owner like?
It was really hard. But the program, like with College Pro, with all of the support and the other entrepreneurs and the guidance, I think that was like a huge key to, not quitting. Running a business, I think, is really difficult. So when you get started, I think it's really important to have those key people beside you to support you and to guide you. I think one of the things I learned in my first year was goal setting. And if you miss your weekly goal, you need to make up for it. I think that's really key when you make this long-term goal and then you break it down into sections and then you break it further down into weeks. And if you miss a week, you're not going to hit your long-term goal unless you make it up the week after. And by knowing that, you have to put in the work to make up the time. So I think work ethic and goal setting was really key learning in my first year of business.
Can you just kind of walk me through your process? How do you break your big goals that you have? And it's very easy to have big goals, but can you walk me through that process for yourself, how you break it into short-term, smaller goals that are actionable?
Yeah, so with College Pro, we started with deciding how much money we wanted to make. So it was kind of cool. I never really knew that's how you should do business. So that was kind of exciting. And then from there, you figure out what your revenue needs to be. Then we broke it down into proximals, which was about 6-week periods. And from there into weekly goals. And then from there, it really did break down into daily goals. How many people do you need to call? How many doors do you need to knock on? Translates into how many estimates you're going to do. It translates into how many jobs you're going to book. So those are kind of like those steps that all gets broken down into very actionable items.